Hello. It's been a bit longer than I expected it to be. I did say I would start again in a few days. I'm taking a bit of a break. However, I decided to take just a few extra days, you know. Why not? Anyway, we're back again playing RimWorld. I've modified the game, obviously. I have taken out a few mods and added in a few others. For example, I've added in aircrafts, helicopters, natural paths. There's a few other ones which we'll see later on. I have taken out the Android one as well, as it was a cause for a significant amount of frame rate issues, but I'm sure that's fine. We won't be using that anyway. Similarly with the other game, I will just be doing a bit of a let's play. I'll put in a bit more effort into the actual gameplay side of things, as well as the editing side of things, as well, it just feels right, you know. Last sort of game I did was very minimal in the amount of editing I actually did. I just dicked about, really. There was nothing really to it. There also wasn't any sort of goal other than, you know, trying to kill the 3 biotech bosses. But this time, last time the goal was to sort of kill all the bosses from biotech. This time it's going to be a little bit different. The goal is to just get as rich as possible selling illicit substances. I have drug or liquor or brewing expanded, I think it's called. I have that installed, so that'll be a bonus. Now we've just started a new game, as you can see. I'm gonna get them all to haul stuff. Oh, you're being sick. Why? Oh, crypto sleep. Fair enough. So we'll just speed this up for now. We've got a pretty good spot here. We've got a thermal vent just there, so we can eventually have. Oh, we've got another one there. That's really good. So I have installed classic furniture, as you can see here, but I have also installed a few changes to visual changes, like the simple workbench, for example. I'm not sure why, however, it is a bit buggy, so you'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. You don't really notice it too much, as long as you're paying attention to everything else, I guess. But as you can see, we're just going to start off regularly. We're going to build a concrete mixer, because concrete's better than everything else. However, I probably shouldn't build it in there. What we'll do is we'll have this little bit as our production area for now. So we'll mine it all out, make it a nice square. We'll pop an industrial steam engine, because it produces plenty of power. It does, however, need coal to function, so I need to try and find some. Hopefully there is some, because if there isn't, then I'm buggered. Where is it? Is there any coal? Yes, there is. Looking ages away though, but here we are. Got some steel there as well. Any coal anywhere else? Got a lot of steel. But what I want to be doing, and my initial rush goal, let's say, is to build a rim fella stuff again, simply for the chem fuel, and then I'm going to try and get as many components and save as many components as I can to build a plane, and then I can just use that to trade and things like that. Makes life so much easier. There's a bear down there, so that's always going to be fun. So what we'll do is we'll just mine up this for now. We'll put in a concrete mixer just next to it. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll do. Structure, and we'll keep that in the open for now. We will build, however, a roof over this particular section. Thankfully with this, it'll just keep everything up, so that won't be an issue. So yeah, I mean, I don't really need to explain it, but I'm going to anyway. As you're aware, I have taken a bit of a longer break than I expected or wanted to. A simple reason for that is I actually haven't been feeling too well, so I'm feeling fine enough to record now, so here we are. Johnny, my friend, I need you to mine, thank you. Oh dear. Well, I'll come back to you when this is done. As you can see, I've installed the mod. I don't remember what it's called, but it just organizes the research table when you have a lot of mods installed. So if I didn't, it is just cancerous to look at. So what we're going to do is, our goal, as I said, is to sort of make our money through liquor and drug production. So that's what we're going to do, and we can queue it as well, which is lovely news. We'll do that and that. Now that'll take a while, sure, but it is what it is. In fact, I'll take that off just for the basics. Oh, it's not bugging out on me. Where's the geothermal? There it is. And then we'll want drill for oil and chem fuel. There we go. So that's the research table basically sorted. I'm going to speed it up to 3 times. We have Johnny over here going for a little wander all the way to mine this coal, literally across the map. Now, thankfully, we do have a decent mountain to mine into, which will be fun, and hopefully we'll find some decent resources in there. It does make it easier to vend as well. So, like, realistically, I can just open up this bit, cover up this with like concrete and doors and stuff, and force them through here. I may or may not make a kill box. I don't really know. I haven't decided yet. But I do want to essentially use this whole area if I can. The initial raids, as we know, will be a piece of piss. Won't be a problem at all. I do have that in the wrong area though. I need that in here. There we go. So as you can see, needs 200 coal for max fuel, and it produces 2400 watts, which will be more than enough for what we initially need, and it'll also save us a lot of time. Now, what I am going to do is, that has reminded me, we go to floors like this, tilled soil. Now, tilled soil is very, very useful. What we can do with it is we can make fertile ground wherever we want. Now we'll do an 11 by 11, and then we'll do another 11 by 11, and then we'll grow in zones like this. That is dreadful. No, which one? That one. Try that again. Like this and like this. So we'll have one for food. We'll just do potatoes, and then we'll use this one. Do we do drugs first or alcohol? We'll do drugs. Well, I won't do drugs. They'll do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for your health. Unless it's steroids. What a throwback. I don't know if anyone else knows where that's from, but here we are. I put a clip in ever so briefly of where it's from.
Winners don't use drugs, except steroids. In which case, use lots of drugs.
Ibex, that was a cougar. Really? Wow. Amazing. I believe she's the doctor as well, isn't she? Yep. You're just gonna have to self-tend. Wouldn't take anywhere near the same amount of time. But here we are. Oh, in England, yes, I should probably mention this. As you can see, I've beautified the map a little bit with the beautification map mod. You may also notice I have actual real countries in. So I've gone for a little bit of like in-game lore, I want to say. There's essentially World War II carried over. You know, here we are. This is the narrative side of things, which I probably just will never touch upon again. But World War II carried over somehow, through magic or science or wizardry, I don't give a shit. And they're still scrapping, even years after the end of the war. They just could not get along. There's other regular settlements as well. There's also cities. So they're owned by different factions where you can go in and trade, and they have a lot. So yeah, you know, it's quite fun. It will be quite fun. So yeah, as you can see, fertile. Oh, Danny and Anna. Furniture. Let's do this for now. Doesn't need to be anything fantastic. Make it relatively big. I say relatively, it's pretty shocking that, isn't it? We'll just do that. And then wooden door. Now I've added in loads of fancy flooring and things like this, so that'll be fun. We'll go with that. Need recreation variety? Yes you do. The classic horseshoe pin. The brigade. And the settlement will be called Grime. Because what we're doing is illegal, like crime, and it's probably going to get dirty as we're under a mountain. Very creative. But it is. Yeah, very creative. Anyway, I think I'll end it there for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.